I'm Tracy.
I'm Amondi.
I'm Monique.
And together we are
Team Orange.
Welcome to Team Orange Chats. This is our live group chat where we discuss our perspective on life and the world as we see it, the world around us. And on our first episode, we will be introducing ourselves since we're new to the scene and just basically introducing the dynamic of our friendship and our perspective on adult friendships. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'll take over the introduction. How did Team Orange begin? Wow. So this goes back 8 years. Is it 8 years? No, it could be. No, it's farther.
No.
Yeah. So I first met Amondi in high school. Mm-hmm. And then later went on to meet Winnie in high school. However, these two...
How many high schools have you been to?
Sure.
Right?
So Amondi and Tracy met in primary.
Yeah.
In Nyahururu. So fast forward, we met again in uni and went on a trip to Kisumu, where this friendship was
where Team Orange was born.
Was birth.
It was born.
Right.
And ever since then, we've just been doing life together, really, in a sense. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's been 8 years.
It's been 8
It's
years
been 8
of
years.
friendship. It's been,
Oh, okay.
Well,
right.
like
As Team Orange.
As Team Orange.
That's Team Orange.
Okay,
yeah.
that makes
definitely.
sense. Right. Yeah.
As a group.
Oh, wow.
So if you're wondering how us guys have managed to be together for 8 years as a group, I think that comes primarily from a lot of intentionality, I want to say. Because when we started off, she was in Eldoret.
Yeah.
She was in, where were you? Karen.
I was both Kisumu, Nairobi.
Yes. And then, of course, everyone doing their own things in life. People studying law, art.
Yeah.
We had to really take time and make sure we were doing what? Partying.
Okay, not partying.
But there's something really interesting. This side of the couch is on the law scale of things, and that side of the couch
It's on the art
is
scale
on the
of
art
things.
It's called creative.
We always have a balance.
It's a massive. It's
Life
like
is
a balance.
about
Yeah.
balance.
Right.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I want to talk about how our dynamic works.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So what's the dynamic first?
Yeah. Exactly.
The dynamic. We have the loud ones, have the quiet ones, we
Okay.
have the who.
I don't think we have anyone.
It's
It's just loud or
I
quiet.
think our personalities just mesh.
Yeah.
Perfectly,
Yeah.
if I may say
Like
so.
we're the same,
Right.
but different. But still,
For
we
real.
just mesh.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you know that Tracy was your friend when you guys first met?
Yeah, considering I have known Tracy since we were in class 6. Girl, high five.
Girl.
Guys, we are writing a book on how to keep friendships. Me and Tracy. So, how did I know? Sorry, repeat your question.
How did you know that, what made you know that Tracy is your friend?
How I knew Tracy was my friend. Well, there are many things. First and foremost, tumekosana sana.
Have we though?
Girl, there's a time you almost... Girl.
I have no recollection.
Girl. So,
She just tuned you out.
And the Facebook.
this girl. So tulikosana, but well, how I knew Tracy was a real one is because I really can't tell her everything without feeling that I'm being judged. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. And I know in as much as she's not judging me, she won't support my nonsense. Like she'll be very vocal. She'll be vocal enough to let me know this is madness. But I support you. And for me, just having somebody, class 6 is a long time. Guys, I didn't have breasts. but she's been there up to now. And so for me, that's big. I'd say that. If that answers your question.
I'm a safe space is what you're saying.
You're a safe space.
I try to be a safe space for my friends, by the way.
You are.
But I think my rule on friendship is that, I mean, as much as you don't want to see your friend get into a hole if you can stop it. But at the end of the day, it's like a balance between, positive criticism, so to speak. You know, you're not just a yes person.
Exactly.
You know, you're not just a yes person. Like if you think this is not a good idea, you're just gonna be like, this is not a good idea.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, there has to be a balance between that and just knowing that your friend is an adult. Yeah.
Right.
An adult of sound mind.
Correct.
And
Don't
that
forget
they know what
that.
they're doing. And that they understand that choices have consequences.
Yeah.
And it's you that's gonna live through those consequences. So
Right.
as much as I'm here to support,
Yeah. But I think it also doesn't negate the fact that you still tell your friend, fine, I've heard you, I've listened, I've heard you, and if you still choose to do that, then, well,
Right.
Nisawa, I'm still gonna be here for
still
you.
gonna be here to support.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nyako, for you, what made you know that I or this person, anyone here actually, was your friend?
So I think I might be the only one who's met everyone on a different, separately, right? Because I met you, Amundi, in UON.
Right.
I met Tracy in Kisumu, and I met Monique in high school, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I am. How I, like, for me, it's different things. One, it means I need someone to be a safe space, 100%. I need you to be able to call me out on my nonsense and my BS, right? Perioditis. For sure. I really need that. And I think Monique might have done that a lot.
A lot
right?
for everybody.
Amundi has built her muscle over the time I've known her. And Tracy, that's just who you are, right? And so I need you to be a safe space. I need you to be able to call me out on my BS. And I just need someone who I am able to be myself with. I can be a very serious person for those who have interacted with me. And I just need you to be able to accept me as who I am.
Yeah.
If you can't, well,
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let's proceed in different directions.
It's
Also, can I say something
bye-bye.
before we move on?
Yeah.
You know, she introduced herself as Winnie,
Yes.
but she called her Nyako. So we call her
yes.
Nyako.
Oh, yeah.
In case you're like, who is Nyako? She's
Exactly.
She's Nyako. We call her Nyako. You can't call her Nyako if she likes you like that. If she's not, just call her Winnie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then please carry on. Sorry.
Wait, I didn't say what is something that I value in this friendship.
Yeah.
I will say making life light, because life can be very heavy. So a friendship that makes life light, you know, like I remember especially when I was much younger, because we go with Amundi, and I would really be having a bad day, and I'm just like, let me call my friends, and Amundi was one of those friends, and you know, we just laugh at my problems.
Right?
We'd laugh at my problems. We'd go out to eat.
You took a
We
mat
got-
from Elite Kisumu because I said girl.
We'd go out to eat. We'd go out to eat, and you know, just make life light.
Right.
And for me, that's something that I value in this friendship.
I feel like we should TM that phrase, be light.
Be light.
Because a number of times Tracy has told us, be light.
It's not even me. Someone.
Even Amundi is like, be light. Be light.
Yeah.
Just be light.
Right.
Back to you in studio.
So for you, Monique, though, what
Yeah.
about what in
How did I know that
We are
We
people
are
you'd like to
friends.
keep
Yeah.
in your life.
Exactly.
you all are accommodating? You were down for whatever it was, and I feel like there's a lot of you are receiving.
Yes.
Yeah. If I come to any one of you, or if I'm like, yo, let's do this, it was like, say let's go.
Support.
Anytime it was let's go.
Yeah,
No
support.
questions at
Yeah.
hey, Nasajuni. It was just let's go. And for me, I'm like, that's the energy I need. Like
That's your tribe.
without if that's all it takes is for me to ask,
Yeah.
we're very
Let's do
unstoppable.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. But at the same time, like you said, we're accommodating. So if still any of us is not like in the space to do something, and we are like, okay, unfortunately I'm unable to
Yes.
to support you like that, we accommodate without holding, you know,
grudge.
a grudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
We si nani ulisema ukuji.
Oh, wow. Mbona umekam?
But that's a painful. Can you imagine if we're keeping tabs on the times you were not able to
Yeah.
show up for me or
Yeah.
Well,
do
I always
something
show
that,
up.
Oh.
sorry about it, but do something that's
Yeah.
No, right.
Yeah.
You're always
No,
keeping a
true.
record of
wrong.
ulinikosea hapa.
Exactly, yeah.
It won't work.
Oh no, I also think we're very forgiving. We differ 100%,
Right.
but then we know how to get back to, like, we have ways of getting back to one another in terms of, fine, we fought, etc, and we're very honest in the group.
Right.
Like, if Monique is not talking to me, or if Monique is not talking to Gwada,
Oh, me, I have something to say.
yeah.
Where's the camera? Let me tell you guys a short story. Last year, Monique was celebrating her big birthday.
Yes.
And so, usually what we do as a group, are you ready to be exposed?
Are you ready?
What we do as a group is, if it's Monique's birthday, we open a separate WhatsApp group to plan this other person's birthday. And so we are on the group, me, Tracy, and Nyako. Hey, Monique, I need to hear. And so, Nyako one evening says, like the day to Monique's birthday.
Yeah.
She writes, guys, what are you wearing for sneaker edition? And I write on the group, what is
edition?
sneaker edition? And then Nyako is like,
I'm like, question mark.
what do you mean? Then Tracy is like, see, Monique's birthday. Then it's like, ooh,
God is like,
this girl
sorry.
I didn't get an invite.
I didn't have an invite.
But I'm
period.
mature because she sitting next to me. But either way and it was a big birthday. Like, it was not a small birthday. It was a big one.
Yeah.
But we were fighting at that time, so I
Yeah.
understand. And then later on is when I think Nyako called her and was like, why haven't you invited this girl? And then she's like, oh, what can we invite? And then I was like,
And then Amondi, because he exactly
my ego.
tried.
I could never.
Like, no, I'm not coming.
You don't invite me and then you expect me to come.
And then you
I
know
didn't
last
expect you to
minute
come, to be
invite.
honest. No, because of
They
it
were
being
really
last
bad.
minute.
No,
because
I
of it
think,
being
yeah.
last minute.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
I
didn't-
think how you are in terms of
I know,
like,
Mrs. There were
timing.
issues.
But then also I wasn't around. So, but you see, we are showing you guys how we resolve our issues.
Exactly.
We are
Forgiveness.
mature.
Forgiveness. Right? Forgiveness.
Right, yeah.
All right.
So I
Okay.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are we heading to?
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
no,
feel like-
sorry. Then me and Monique met in high school.
You did meet in high school.
So how I knew Monique was my friend or would be my friend, guys, I used to sit by myself at the front because I was such a noisemaker in school, right?
Weren't you the prefect
And I
then
was
you
a
were
prefect
demoted?
at that time.
Not demoted.
I wasn't demoted. I was just such a noisemaker that I wouldn't give a
were impeached.
noisemaker list.
Ooh.
Snitches get stitches.
You were real one.
I love Dylan
real one.
Wilson.
Anyways, so then I was sat at the front by myself. They removed the desk next to me. So when she showed up, there was nowhere else to sit, honestly. And I rocked up in class, and Monique was like, this weirdo wearing a raincoat.
Oh, not a raincoat.
I was wearing a raincoat, girl. It was raining. But I think I was the only one wearing a raincoat. And I showed up, and I was like, hey. And she was like, hey. And then we just,
That's the beginning of your love story.
We bonded over
someone,
people in
Mutual,
common and
yes.
the P Square concert because we both went.
yes,
I was there too.
I was there.
Who are your parents? Because why are you going for concerts in high school?
Mambo yako. We bonded over that. Like
It
we
was
sat down
P-Square.
and legit it was
Done.
just vibing. I was like, oh yeah, that and it was just we just hit it off from
And
there.
then,
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right.
Then
You guys, why
Inseparable
are you in
since-
concerts in high school?
We
Why
just
were you in
were.
Eldoret?
We
why
just
are you
were.
here?
But that's it. I can see
just
that some
won.
patterns in your life based on that.
Well,
If I'm being honest.
we won't be petty.
Next.
Yes.
So that's basically how we knew
How Team Orange came to be.
and how
How
we knew we were
we
friends.
knew each other. Yeah.
Oh,
How we knew
yeah.
we were
Yeah.
friends. Yeah.
I think I'd just like to circle back to something that you talked about, the core values that you have or carry. So let me
Oh yeah.
move it this way.
Okay.
What are some of the core values that you'd like or intentionally pour into friendships or this friendship?
So for me, a big one is empathy. Because I feel, you guys, I feel a lot. Like I have a
You're
lot of
an empath.
emotions. I'm an empath. And so if you're going to be my friend, I need you to feel. When I'm constantly posting on the group, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I need people to be like, yeah, we understand why you're tired. Even if you work the list in this group, but why are you tired? But we love you. So that's the thing. I enjoy having people in my circle who are empaths, who can relate with the things that I'm experiencing. Be it high things, be it low things, but just people who, they won't just shrug it. Mambo yake, udem anakuangana hizi. Every man.
Exactly, yeah.
Udem
Unakuanga
akona
hivi,
maneno.
girl.
Udem kwani akwangi poa. Kuna siku
You're going through it.
Every day she's going through it. That's the thing. I enjoy just being around people who are empathetic to the things that are happening in my life. Yeah.
Something else.
Sorry. Another thing, a value, this might seem shallow, but for me it's laughter. Let me tell you, you cannot be in my circle and you're not funny. You don't have to be Trevor Noah. Listen. But I just need you to be light.
Eriko Mondi maneno.
Be light. And people who make, let me tell you, like Monique can be going through it, but as she's crying, she's cracking jokes. And for me, that's important. Because I need people who we can just laugh.
Yeah.
One of our coming episodes, we'll talk about our travels.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a day, the thing about traveling together is mutakosana sana.
Of course.
But we were constantly laughing. 100. Like, umefura, but hatuna otherwise. You just have to laugh it off.
Sisi ndio tuko.
We are all the way out of Kenya.
Yeah, so for me, definitely empathy and laughter. Yeah, I'd say those two.
Okay.
What about you, Monique?
That's a big.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Okay, as you think of what you're gonna say, for me, I would say C. For me, I would say reliability.
Yeah.
Reliability stroke dependability. And this is just in general. It's not just even for my friendships, but in my romantic relationship, in my work relationships, like generally in life, I appreciate people that are reliable and dependable. Like, let your word be your word, let your word be a word. If you're unable to deliver on a promise, just let me know early enough for me to make alternative arrangements. Let me not, like if, say, Winnie says something, then I already just know I need to think of a plan B because, nimemzoea, she never comes through. No, I'm not saying Winnie hypothetically. But like reliability is very important to me. Like let your word be your word because nobody's going to beat you. Nobody's ever going to beat you. Like if you tell me I'm not able to do this, or I thought I was going to be able to do this, but something has come up and I'm unable to do this. Yes, I may be disappointed, but at least I know not to expect. I know not to expect you to come through. As opposed to you say you're coming, even when it's obvious that you're not coming through or coming at all, or whatever. Then it's like you're not averting any disappointment. In fact, now it's now just going to piss me off.
Correct.
Which was the other one? There was another one I had other than dependability.
Can I say something on dependability?
Oh, the last one is respectful of boundaries. Oh, yes. Oh, respectful of boundaries. My goodness, please. It's not up to you. And this is something that I have learned. And I have honed in my adult friendships.
Right.
Is that it's not up to you to agree with my boundary. It's not up to you to agree with your friend's boundary or anybody's boundary for that matter. If they say, please don't do this to me or when it comes to me, this is a no-go zone, that is their boundary. It's not for you to agree with or for you to negotiate or whatever. If they want to make a compromise, it's up to them. But as far as you're concerned, this is their boundary. And also that goes for me with loyalty. Loyalty is very important to me.
Yeah.
The moment whatever my loyalty, we have no business.
Yeah.
We have no business being friends, especially for what is considered common sense.
Yeah.
Like what is considered common sense. Like, again, hypothetically, you hook up with my partner, my friend. We're not negotiating anything.
You are father.
Done.
We're not negotiating
Your mother.
anything.
mother.
It's peace out.
Yeah.
Have a nice life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's that.
Yeah. Are we back to you,
Yeah.
Monique,
No.
or are we
first,
on
go
me? So for me, I would say vulnerability. Being able to be vulnerable with my friends is something that, one, I find very exposing, right?
Yeah.
And at the point that I'm able to be vulnerable enough to tell you where I'm at, then I expect zero judgment. I expect you to be able to show up.
We're
Right?
locked in for life.
Exactly. Like, listen, I can't let you go because you know way too many of my secrets. That's one. But I need you to be able to get down and dirty when I'm getting vulnerable. You're able to be in the thick of that with me, right? So vulnerability is a very big one for me. I think also being respectful, as Tracy said, like being respectful in friendships is, I think it's very different from what respect your elders respect is in general, because it means you're respectful of my space, you're respectful of my time, you're respectful of my energy, you're very respectful of each and everything I'm putting into this friendship, right?
Yeah.
And it goes both ways. If you're able to respect me, then I should obviously reciprocate.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So for me, those two are very big values
Yeah.
of mine when it comes to friendship.
Okay. I feel like my voice has gone lower. So I agree with a lot. Okay, that's why we're seated here. But I would say the two that stand out for me would be one, symbiosis, where it's mutually beneficial. At the end of the day, it's
Science,
Your
baby.
baby.
Science. Yep.
correct. Like it's give and take. We're matching energies. We're meeting each other halfway. It's not all the time. It's not one-sided. We're equally yoked.
Ooh.
Aligned.
Ooh.
Aligned.
Love
What we
it.
are is aligned.
Yes. I know.
Yeah.
Big ones.
And then also authenticity.
Oh, yeah.
In the sense that you're
yes.
able to bring your authentic self forward at every opportunity or at every point. You're not trying to morph to fit the things that I like. I'm not trying to morph to fit the things that you like.
Word.
And we can coexist,
Word.
you know, in the same space
Yep.
with our differences and our commonalities
Right.
and peace.
So who is listening to dancehall 24/7?
And who is listening to trap?
And who is listening to R&B? 24/7.
Going to the theater.
Do we need to go to therapy as a group?
We might
You're getting it off your
we
chest.
Yeah.
Can I say something, guys,
Yes.
before Monique continues? Tracy said something on dependability.
Yes.
And I want to go to the camera again. Because these guys are lying.
Yeah.
They're not dependable. Why? 2 months ago, I'm a
Yeah.
victim here.
Sis,
2 months ago, I posted on the group. I'm like, guys, I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok and I saw this quiz. You know the way ukiingia Google, they show you, find out which type of bird you are. Like, are you a peacock or a hen? So we know how to relate with you. So in my time, I went out of my way. I sent these idiots links.
Pause.
And then this one who is saying pause is the one who I said, once I asked who wants to do, Monique was like, me, teacher, me, pick me.
Correct.
And then I sent them. Did these girls do the quiz? So I don't even know their personalities. So shut up. So how can I love them if I don't know if they are mysterious? If I don't
It's the same way Jesus loves you.
Wait. Are you done?
I'm done.
Have you finished?
I'm done.
Who is going to
Chicken
do
and
100 questions for
First of all,
Saturday?
they were 84.
100.
Nobody
Period.
went age to find job.
No, exactly. No one who owns their own business.
Well, I own my business.
Exactly. No one who does.
But just to say, wasikuwadanganya hapa na big things, dependability, sijui, symbiosis. It's a lot.
That's where
They don't even respect themselves in that capacity.
Bombo clat.
So first and foremost, by the
Yeah,
next
bombastic
episode, I need you guys
You are
to do
bombastic by
that
name.
quiz.
But although that's where accommodating comes in. Because let me tell you, if there's one thing we know as Team Orange, is that if there are two busy people in this group, it is Winnie and Monique. These guys are always working overtime. My work schedule is a bit flexible, even though I'm in employment. Luckily, on top of my work schedule, I have my masters. So I'm a busy babe.
Okay.
I did very busy.
You've been there, done that.
So,
You've been there, done that.
Not the one who is sending me memes on Instagram.
there's time for memes. Time
Be
for
light.
memes is a different kind of
Okay,
time.
So it just
Be
means
like-
it's not
From there,
what
100
I'm sending you is
questions.
not important.
Hey, 100 questions.
we'll start with that. By the next episode,
I think in the next episode,
we'll have figured that out. We'll have figured that out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Next, it's getting hot over here.
So as it keeps getting hot, what impact has having Team Orange in your life had for you? Like, what's been different? What
value?
impact? Yeah, what value has it added? Or
To your life.
what difference has it made?
One, confidence, because every human being has things they're insecure about, right? But even just the way you're looking at us here, we are different. Just generally the way, okay, girl, see madam, just the way we are. But everybody is so authentically themselves that you have no choice but to be authentically yourself. And so then that means you just have to find out, who am I? And then just be confident in that, because everybody so for me, I would say that confident in my skin, in this is my personality, because sometimes I tend to be too much, but here everybody's too much. So we're okay. So it helps you be too much
I was
together.
going to ask you too much where?
Right?
Too much to who?
Correct.
Exactly.
This is why y'all are my friends. Yes, I'd start by saying that.
Yeah.
And then you can go, and then by the time you come back to me, I'll have gotten another one.
Actually, the two of you primarily, I would say, confidence masters. I remember there's a time in that time in Kisumu, it was like, listen, if I don't like how my body is looking, I need to be confident. Huh?
Period.
I need to be confident in what I'm presenting.
What did Amondi say about confidence? With
I'm already, what is it?
about you said something about the mirror. But like, I'm working on my confidence. I might not have.
Ooh, if I say
What
it's
was
going
that?
to be X-rated. If I say my pastor might watch this, I might lose my job.
No, that you weren't. Someone told you, or someone was saying about how they have such a nice body or things like that. And then Amondi told them, listen, I work on my confidence.
Period.
So
And let me tell you why I work on my confidence.
Exactly.
Let me just be very honest. You'd probably relate with me more. These are light skins. Growing up as a dark skinned babe, and then I grew up with no English. As my parents said, double homicide. So it was
Double
like,
down.
I'm this dark, and then I'm called Amondi Guara. First and foremost, there's this guy I'm trying to holler at. So if you come around this, just Amondi Guara is the name. Look me up. Anyway, so growing up, sequel and otherwise, it is either I work on my personality or it is my personality or my personality. I'm not saying light skinned babes have an issue, but
No.
you're just beautiful. Like, it's people are generally just
no,
attracted
you're
to
just
you.
light skin.
Ooh. When
You're
someone
just like-
calls my name before you are-
It's true. It's true. Because then the thing is, people think because you're lighter in skin, then it makes you
better.
exactly, which is not true.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
true.
It
One
really
plus one
isn't.
is not.
Yeah, I came to know
Some
that
people,
now. way
because
later on in life.
personality really shows and really goes a long way
Right.
in making you who you are.
So my personality is excellent.
100%. Period.
Top
It's
tier
the
manenos.
best.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
there's things I'm working on. I'm not proud, but my personality is really good.
No, it is. It
Yes.
is.
Okay. So
Yeah.
We're still on what
We're
value-
doubling back.
What
what
value-
impact?
yeah.
What impact?
So the
Let's not
impact
forget.
I would say Team Orange has had in my life is a constant form of sisterhood outside of my biological sisters. And to see, normally I'd be surrounded by guys. I bonded very well, very easy. Guys are very easy to get along with. So for the longest time, my friends are always guys. Like, you'd ask me, let's go somewhere, invite your friends. I'd been bringing guys. But then, well, as life would have it, I was able to meet an inner core and have babes that I could be very gully, very vulnerable with, very
I can actually
soft
attest
with.
to that fact that she always used to bring guys.
So that's true though.
And it was always so weird because I'd be that single babe in between all these Jawan.
Well, guys, and my friend babes are never.
We are now.
Yeah, we like you. We
But
like
yeah,
you.
so for me, I think it's just that consistency and space to be soft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pat on my back
Nice.
for being a good friend. That you can be soft.
Yeah. For me, Team Orange has given me a sense of community. I always say I'm always preaching alignment, and it's very important to be around people who you feel aligned with. Yeah, so that you're not again feeling like, you know, there are people who make you feel like you're weird, and you're not weird. You're just around the wrong crowd. You're not
You
weird.
really are.
For me, my
100.
thing is where you draw the line is where your actions are harmful to others. Yeah, but if your actions are not harmful to others, then just find your tribe. Find people who make you feel like, you know what, you're home. And for me, Team Orange makes me feel that. Team Orange, I feel like we, as much as we are different, we share values. We share our core values. We share our core values. We share, you know, the ideals that are important. So I feel here I can be myself. You know, I don't need to mince my words. I don't need to be someone that I'm not, or portray myself as a lover of something that I don't like or whatever. So the Team Orange has given me a sense of community, and also has built my confidence, and not just like in who I am, because that one I've done by myself, and not just in who I am, but basically even in some of the decisions that I've made, because like there are times I've been faced with very tough decisions, and because, you know, I have these very supportive women around me, I've been able to take those decisions with my chest. You know, this is what it is. This is what I'm doing. You don't like it? Hii bus inaondoka. Like, this bus is leaving. You're either on the bus or you're not on the bus, but we are going. So, yeah, confidence and community for me.
So for me, I think what Team Orange is or continues to be for me is family, I think. When I think each and every one of you, in a very different way, has integrated into my immediate family. Like, sometimes my fam invites you for stuff that I'm not even invited to, right?
Love it for us.
Like, it's so ridiculous. And then, like, sometimes I feel there's some things that I'm not able to even share with my family that I'm able to tell Team Orange, right? In terms of the space where I'm at mentally, I'm not an oversharer.
Right.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Repeat. Correct.
I'm really not an oversharer. I hold things in a very small bubble
Kaburi la sahau.
until where I am unable to do it. And if I don't have anyone to tell, well, let me combust on my own. But Team Orange has been that space where I'm able to let go and just feel safe in this family that I have outside my immediate family, or things that I'm unable to tell anyone else. Then I'm able to tell you guys, I'm about to tear.
I love it for
But
us.
like, you know, like that's the thing, right? So I think that's something that I've worked on or you have forced me to work on because you really didn't give me a
Correct.
choice.
Yeah. Also, you know your
Exactly.
problems, you can't tell everybody.
Exactly. You can't tell everyone.
So you need to trust
But
who
tell
you're telling
me.
your problems.
No,
yeah.
but
Yeah. No, but
the
it's
thing
true though.
is, it needs to be someone who, if you tell,
You know it's your whatever is safe.
exactly.
Yeah, it's not going to
Right?
be.
Tell it on the mouth.
You know.
Over the season.
You're not gonna broadcast,
I don't
okay.
want. No, I don't want. I don't want my nonsense being
This
like.
is what is happening in Winnie's life.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think it's given me a sense of family, a sense of safety.
Yeah.
Right?
We are doing well.
Exactly.
More enjoy it.
So, like, honestly, for that, I couldn't be happier
Yeah.
to have you guys in my life.
We love you, girl.
Yeah.
We love
Praise
you.
God.
We love you.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me tell you a story. One day,
Story.
you were FaceTiming with Amundi Gwada. Amundi had a makeup. She was in the car. She was ready. 2 minutes later,
Oh, you remembered.
we're FaceTiming again. Why is Amundi removing her makeup? Eyelashes done. This bit is like, I'm done. I'm going home.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
This was.
please tell us your pet peeves in life.
I remember that. I remember why.
To bring that up.
That was very classless. That was very classless of you.
That thing, it's it's bad. I'm like,
No, but I think that's the only time that
Me and you had a tiff.
Right. Get it?
So my pet peeve in friendships, not just friendships, everything in my life.
everything, yeah.
Do not waste my time. Don't be late. Why are you late? I have a watch. Here's my watch. Here's my phone.
What if I don't have a watch?
Do you have a phone? Everybody hold up your phone? Especially you, Winnie. So that's the thing. Guys, so every year as Team Orange, we have Secret Santa.
Oh, yes.
And so I live, mi naishi mbali guys. Mi ni mtu wa diaspora. Si ile diaspora ingine, hii ingine. You know what I'm talking
Okay.
about? Not that. Ndi sio ile.
Cool. But when you are both,
I kind of see it. So the thing is this. So we were doing dinner. I don't even know where they were doing dinner. Because it was even a bad night either way for them. So Tracy was not around. Tracy was in LD.
Tracy wasn't here
And
I'm
so
always somewhere.
Nyako
Yeah,
has
you
told
really
me
are.
kuwa kwangu by 6.
that time.
Mimi nimetoka kwetu. Nakuna expressway, so you can hint where
That
I
was
live.
a few years ago.
Yeah, so I've
Okay.
come. I got there. Once I got there like at 5:30, but I said because we said 6, mi
Wacha
nitanyamaza
ningoje.
mpaka 6. 6 nikasema hi, niko kwa parking. Hata niko kwa njia. That's what she said. 6:10, 6:20, 6:30. Watchman wa day shift ameingia night shift.
Okay.
Ameenda nyumbani na amefika na ameoga. Bibi yake kamwandalia ugali na omena. Ako wapi?
umedu
Hata
the
niko tu hapa
host.
kwa nji. Niko hapa kwa njia. So nikapigia.
Okay, guys.
For the benefit of our
Remember how-
Swahili speakers.
Oh, yes. No, but remember how I said, sorry, I might have not said it, but I'm a workaholic.
She is.
I really am.
She's but she's coming up here because last week I called her on a Saturday and she was at a play. And I was I told you I'm very proud of you because you're not working on a Saturday. So, but you did go in the morning.
I was just leaving work.
Yeah. So anyway, I waited for an hour.
Girl.
And this girl wasn't here. The worst thing you can do with me is lie that you're on the way. I would rather you tell
Period.
me,
I'm just leaving.
Sister, niko mbali.
Unasema period na sauti na
Yeah.
Sinajua.
Yeah. So that's my pet peeve. I want everybody to shoot your pet peeves because you're about to wind up.
Yeah.
I've decided we are winding up.
Over to you, Monique.
Ay, minituke.
All right. I would say for me, my pet peeve is I think we share a lot of pet peeves because
We
even
do.
me, please respect my time. Please respect. In fact, for me, in being inconsiderate is a
Of your
pet
time.
peeve. Inconsiderate of my time, inconsiderate of my money, inconsiderate of my space, inconsiderate of my feelings.
Okay, girl. Get it off your
Pet
chest.
peeve. It's a pet
She
peeve.
has told each one of us.
If you don't value those things and you feel like, because you see, especially when you're close friends,
Yeah.
there's a tendency to be familiar,
Right.
you draw the line at over familiarity,
Yes.
especially when that over familiarity causes you to just cross boundaries that you should not be crossing, or just being inconsiderate. You know. So I would say being inconsiderate for me is a pet peeve, and then the other pet peeve would be you're just not self-aware. You're not conscious of your BS. You just go around behaving badly and not knowing that you're behaving badly.
No. It could be that they actually know that they're behaving
Those are even
badly.
worse. Those are even
Exactly.
worse. But you know, I feel like it's even better to know that you're a bad person.
No.
And then decide not to work on it. Then
That
you're
would
giving
be-
us the choice to either be in your life or not be in your life. That's fine. At least you know you're a horrible person. But there are people who have just decided to put their heads up somewhere. You know that somewhere? PG-13.
PG-13.
You don't even smell that smell.
And
You don't even smell that smell.
I would say my pet peeve is so I think all of you know I'm very OCD about my spaces, about my generally I think everything. I'm very OCD about everything.
Right.
Everything that surrounds my work also. So if you cause me to, I will be there when you need me to. But if it ends up being something that that costs me my work, I don't know if I'm willing to compromise on it. Right?
Right.
If you tell me that it will have me compromise my work, I'm happy to.
Then you can make arrangements.
So yes, so I'm very OCD about, like, if you know I'm OCD about my stuff, like my space, my people,
Right.
my work, then please don't
disorganize
disorganize
Right.
me. Like you can call, I would not call myself a square, but I'm very
You're giving square.
I'm very I'm very organized. Okay.
Yeah.
So do not disorganize me.
Right.
That is a no-go for me.
Yeah.
Like once you do that, then I am done. And the problem with me is I'm a people person. I will not tell you, but I will hold a grudge.
Right.
And I do know how to hold a
Oh,
grudge.
we know that. Go.
I really do know how to hold a grudge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that would be my pet peeve. Friendships, otherwise relationships,
Everything.
whatever.
Yeah. You're not a confrontational person.
I'm really
I think
not.
even for me, I'm the same.
I'm really not.
I approach conflicts very differently. We're going to discuss this in another
Yes.
episode. But for me,
Yeah.
honestly, I pick my battles. And I think I've shared with that with you, Amondi.
Yeah.
I pick my battles. There are conversations I wouldn't have, honestly. But it will change how I see you.
100.
Yeah.
My
I would
pet
agree.
peeve is fakeness.
I was going to say that.
Yeah,
for sure.
100.
Fakeness.
100.
Yuck. I sniff that a mile away, and I can tell it from other people's. I have discernment. So,
To the back of your head.
Oh, I know, all the way.
yeah. So for me, I think a key thing would just be being fake. So as we bring this to a close, my bad. Thank you guys, first of all, for tuning in and watching us. What is our parting shot for today? You knew the adult friendship or the friendship, was over when?
Start there for once.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, what?
You're my right. My right hand man. Wing woman. Hey, Nako, over to you. You knew the friendship was over when?
When you disrespected my finances. Right?
Word.
So
And she
for
has a
me,
big bank.
Exactly. So for me, my bank is, it's not everything, but it is, I'm very giving.
You are.
Like 100.
You are.
Ask me.
So the point that you disrespect my finances, and I don't mean that ati I give you money. I'm happy to give you money, right?
Please.
But the thing is, when I give you, when you like, I think it's more stealing from me, and not stealing from me in the sense of you asked me for money and I didn't give back, right? Like you cheat me out of my finances. Just ask. If you don't ask, as in
Shame
you
on you,
just
whoever you are.
you charge me exactly.
Do better.
You tell them, say it louder.
Side eye.
But if you cheat me out of money, then we're done. Like we can't be friends after that. Honestly, we
Understandably
really
so.
can't. We really can't.
Yeah.
So if you want me to invest in you, ask me.
Right.
Don't do some side
Yeah.
nonsense. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, I knew the friendship was over when, well, ni mingi, but anyway, let me select one out of the
Kofupi.
instances from the friendships that have ended in my adulthood. Just not being a straightforward person.
100.
That friendship ended. Funnily enough, it was about money also, but the money was not the issue.
Exactly.
The money was not the issue. The issue is that you are not
Straightforward
The
about
person
it.
was not a straightforward
Yeah.
person. Because and I was listening to some podcast that said, why would you end friendships over money? Just
It's not about the money.
it's not about the money. It's about you being respectful.
Yeah.
It's about the principle.
Yeah, it's
When let's say you borrow money, you say I'm gonna return on this date, and then you're unable to return it. The decent thing for you to do is just communicate.
Yeah.
Say, unfortunately, I have some difficulty returning it by this date. Please give me some more time. I may be inconvenienced, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to beat you. I'm not going to take you to even if I took you to a police station and you slept in a cell. If the money is not there, the money is not there. But the issue,
And she can.
but the issue, when she says I can't, it's not because I have done it.
No. It's not because she's done it. It's because she's a lawyer.
It's something about it. Anyway, but the thing is, when now you know you owe someone money and sasa hushiki simu ever. Or you're taking someone round in circles. Like, what is that about? You know, like, so for me, it's just not being a straightforward person, not being very shifty, and just not being a decent person. And that is what caused the friendship to end. It's not even the money. Because money, you can make money. For me, even that's how I see it, is that if I lose some amount of money, I'm like, anyway, that's money I would have gone nikakula bahali or whatever. So it's not even the money. It's just the principle. So you're not respectful of me or my time or my money. So there's no reason why we should be friends. And the thing is that we had this conversation with the person. It's not that I just ghosted them. It's not that It's not that we had. It's not that I had just ghosted them. It's that we had this conversation several times, and the issue kept coming up, and that's why the friendship ended.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew the friendship was over when they made me feel like I needed them more than they needed me. It was not balanced. We were not equally yoked. Ilikuwa kama mimi ni mzigo. Yuck. I hold me. So that for me just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It needs to be, again, like I mentioned, it needs to be symbiotic. You need to reciprocate.
Yeah.
So if I find it that I'm always calling, I'm always, and then also the tone. Ooh.
Yes.
The tone to which you respond to me.
Exactly. Because I was going to ask Monique, sometimes you find that it's not that I don't want to
Call me.
answer or
Call
not
me.
call you exactly,
Call me.
right? But then sometimes I'm like, it's not that
Occupied.
everyone is busy, right? Everyone is busy.
Especially in adult friendships.
Yeah,
We are busy.
everyone is busy.
We're dealing with adulthood.
But the thing is, if you've messaged me and I haven't answered, but
you
I'm
don't.
pale kwa group, niko mimi ndo natuma memes and I can't even just respond to you.
I will call you out.
Correct. But then if it's you message me, you call me, maybe you find me on a different call or things like that, and then on the group also I'm MIA,
Yeah.
like does that also mean that the friendship is over?
No, well, you see, the thing is, where we've come, I feel like for me in my friendship, I'm very comfortable and solid in my friendships. I don't feel threatened by anyone or anything.
Right now,
Yes.
in your existing friendships.
this point.
In my existing friendships, even at the beginning, I'm usually once we've established that we're friends, I'm not, if a new person comes in or whatever, I don't feel like any one of you is going to be stolen from me.
Of course.
Because I'm not threatened by that. I don't mind. I prefer mixing my worlds together. The thing for me though is if I'm calling you and it's like, ni kama nakusumbua.
Okay.
Because you can go, we can
And it's
go
consistent.
even,
Like you
it's
said,
not
the
a
tone.
one-time thing.
even if it's a one-time thing.
Someone could be having a bad day.
If you're having a bad day, don't pick up my call. Tell me I can't speak right now.
Got it.
Yeah?
Got it.
But as we get like,
Good.
see, you know, I know
Na
more.
si ile mmea meeting ya niko kwa meeting.
See, you know. See, So for me, it was primarily just that.
Okay.
When you make it feel like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is very simple. It's probably just one sentence. I knew the friendship was over when she slept with my man.
Girl. Bombo clat.
But I forgive you. And I hope you're doing well in life. May your man not embarrass you the way mine embarrassed me.
Period.
I think let's wrap it up because I need to pray and heal. I need to heal.
No. So guys, please feel free to tell us in the comments what your pet peeves could be and what when you knew that your friendship was over, when it was done. And if you're the one who did the thing that ended the friendship, also tell us.
Do better.
Yeah.
Pray for
Or it's
yourself.
good enough also that you acknowledged. Yeah, we are
But
bad.
do better.
You know.
Constant improvement. Now you know.
Exactly.
Try and do better.
Do better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from tomorrow,
I think
that's
so.
it. We
That's
out.
it.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in.